Yep. We're making good progress. Yeah. Yeah, I'll call you later. Yeah. Yeah!
Are you doing okay?
You need to research on social mobility.
Social mobility? What's that?
Exactly. That's why I said research. I'm sorry, Anna. I'm just too tired.
It's okay.
That's your mission for today, young grasshopper.
Social mobility is a movement of individuals, families, or groups shown in a system's hierarchy. In this instance, social mobility commonly refers to vertical mobility, when someone is able to move up on the social ladder. Singapore is ranked 20th amongst 82 countries in terms of social mobility. In the dimensions of social mobility, Singapore excels in health at 7th, education access at 8th, education quality at 4th, lifelong learning at 3rd, and technology at 15th in the world. However, Singapore ranks behind various welfare states by its design of social assistance that are more targeted at those in need rather than mass transfers, with fair wage distribution at 51st and social protection at 61st. I am heading over to Enabling Village, an inclusive community space with universal design features, to meet up with Gracia, a social worker from Feiyue Family Services. For the subject of social mobility, I felt it would be good for us to meet with a social worker to know what's happening on the ground to help the less fortunate move up the social ladder. Why should we care about social mobility?
That's a great question, Ella. So for me, as a social worker, I work mainly with lower income and vulnerable families. So actually, all of us desire a good future for our families and our children and our loved ones. And actually, the low income are no different. Just that for them, they face quite a unique set of challenges that we may not intuitively know. Yeah, so actually I think that all of us desire a better future, hence why we should all care about this very big topic of social mobility.
What's stopping the lower income from breaking out of the cycle?
So I think some of us may have certain assumptions about the lower income group. For example, we may feel, just get a better job, or why are they so lazy, or why are they always in this cycle? But actually it's a lot more complicated than it seems on the surface. For a lot of our lower income clients that we work with, they actually face a lot of different stresses. So just imagine, you are worried whether you have enough money to buy milk for your child, or whether tonight you still have water from your tap. So oftentimes our clients are thinking in the today, tomorrow, or even this week. They may not have the mental space to think so long term, to think about going for upskilling, to go for trainings, get a better job. For them, the priority is often, do I have enough for today? But yet at the same time, I do hear my clients often telling me that, I'm doing this for my children, I care for them, I want them to do better in life. So actually on the lower income groups' minds, they are thinking about social mobility, just that they may not phrase it that way, but all of them want a better future for their children. So over at Feiyue, our social workers, we try to give them a space to talk through some of these stresses. What are they experiencing at home? Whether it's relationship issues, financial issues, parenting issues, how can we help them to have a better headspace to think about their future that they actually want?
I want to know, how do lay people like me contribute to social mobility?
I do agree for the lay person, it can be very confusing. It's easier to just turn a blind eye and this is them, me, we are different, But actually if you think about it, actually every day we cross paths with people who work in blue collar jobs who often come from lower income groups. And actually the way that as a society we treat these kind of jobs, I feel actually matters. Do we see them as dirty jobs, or we look down on those who work in these jobs? Actually, if we show care and compassion for these people, it is already helping to create an idea of dignity. And I think for those who are employers or bosses, actually being considerate to what's happening to your employees actually makes a difference. I found that, you know, when my clients are employed in areas where they are supported in, like, for example, their caregiving or, you know, other needs, right? It really makes a difference for them to want to try again. Because some of them might feel so discouraged, you know, why do I bother working when I am always being penalized?
Right.
I think empathy is a very big thing that we need to think about, because we may never know what's really happening, what's everyone's life story. And that's really the heart of social mobility, is that everybody has a dream, not just we need to earn more money. Yeah, it's really about a better future that they want to have.
A large part of the Singapore story is material success. This might have made us lose the spirit of togetherness when we focus on our own individual prosperity and financial security. However, when we stop thinking about what's in it for me, we can look beyond ourselves and contribute to others through our social compact.
Finally rose to the top.
Maybe you should consider donating money to the underserved in our community, or organising a company event for us to contribute. Maybe you should consider rising up the real Jenga tower instead. Did you know that a lot of people in our community struggle in building one?
Hey, relax lah. It's just Jenga. Anyway, since you did a good job today, I shall belanja you sushi next time, so you don't always angry at me, okay?
Okay.